everyone, get ready for a terrifying thriller in our movie preview video of Wolfman, directed by Leigh Whannell. This spooky horror film is a reboot of the classic The Wolfman, and it will have you on the edge of your seat. The monstrous wolf is coming to scare everyone and will hit theaters across the United States on January 17th, courtesy of Universal Pictures. Let's dive deep into the movie preview video of Wolfman by discussing its positive and negative aspects. Before we delve into the movie preview video, let's first understand what the movie is all about. Blake, a family man, moves with his wife Charlotte and daughter Ginger from San Francisco to Oregon after inheriting his family's old home. One night during a full moon, a werewolf attacks and scratches Blake's arm. They quickly lock themselves inside the house, but as Blake begins to transform into a terrifying creature, he becomes a danger to his own family. Charlotte and Ginger must fight to stay safe as chaos unfolds around them. Positives of the movie: an estranged father returns to his childhood home with a dark past, setting the stage for a tense and emotional story. The addition of a werewolf attack brings a fresh twist to the classic creature feature. The rural Oregon farmhouse surrounded by eerie moonlit woods creates a perfect setting for suspense and horror. The focus on the strained relationship between Blake, Charlotte and Ginger adds emotional depth, making the horror feel personal and relatable. Blake's internal struggles between his transformation and protecting his family is both compelling and heartbreaking. The werewolf transformations look fantastic, blending practical effects and CGI to create gritty and visceral scenes that feel like a nod to classics like An American Werewolf in London. The story explores themes of family estrangement, inherited trauma and the fear of becoming like one's parent, which adds layer to the plot beyond just the horror. Blake's transformation and his father's mysterious disappearance provide a metaphorical look at grappling with legacy and identity. The film mix of family drama and supernatural horror keeps the stakes high and emotionally engaging. The rural isolation of the Oregon farmhouse amplifies the terror, with the family trapped by danger both inside and outside. The psychological conflict of Blake fighting his monstrous instinct adds a deeper layer to the suspense. Overall, the movie delivers gripping emotional moments, chilling atmosphere and a fresh take on the werewolf genre. Negatives of the movie: the setup of a family inheriting a mysterious abandoned home in a remote location feels too familiar for the horror genre. The werewolf curse, while classic, does not bring anything new or exciting. Some of these scares are just jump scares which might not impress experienced horror fans. Although Blake's transformation is a key part of the story, the lack of development for Charlotte and Ginger makes their character feel secondary. Their emotional reactions are downplayed in favor of the werewolf plot. The first act drags on too long, focusing more on family drama than on action or tension. The father's disappearance is briefly mentioned, but the movie does not fully explore it, leaving an important subplot unresolved. While the film is engaging, elements like the creepy house and loved ones turning into monsters have been done before in films like The Shining and The Wolfman, and it does not offer anything new. The danger from the outside and within plot feels repetitive, with Charlotte and Ginger's character not being fully explored. The emotional stakes do not land as they should. Blake's transformation into a werewolf follows a predictable path, taking away some of the horror and drama. Balancing family drama with supernatural horror is tough, and in this case, one aspect overpowers the other, making the movie less effective. The story of the horror film is solid, but the narration feels weak and the direction is just okay. While the supporting cast does a great job, Blake, Charlotte and Ginger absolutely steal the show with their amazing performances. The cinematography in the movie is stunning and the locations are fantastic. Wolfman is a thrilling mix of psychological and supernatural horror with deep emotional moments. While it follows some classic werewolf themes, its focus on family and legacy gives it a unique twist. The eerie setting and intense transformation scenes are definitely the highlights. You can catch Wolfman in theaters starting 17th January. Wolfman combines classic werewolf horror with a fresh psychological twist. The movie keeps you on the edge of your seat with tense moments, emotional drama and eerie transformation scenes. Fans of monsters movies and spooky family thrillers will enjoy it, though it does not quite push the boundaries of the genre. Critics are loving Wolfman and we are giving it a solid 3 out of 5 stars. With such a strong start, it it is expected to make around 24 million at the box office during its opening weekend. And that's a wrap for our Wolfman movie preview video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to show some love by hitting that like button, sharing with your friends, dropping a comment and subscribing to our channel. Please use the thanks option as much as you can to support us. Your support means the world to us. Catch you all in our next video. Until then, take care, stay safe, stay youthful and keep watching our videos. Thank you.